If you're a coach, consultant, or agency owner, or a service provider, then in this video I'm going to show you how to create a low budget ad funnel that actually scales. Okay, so this is for operators who don't want theory, they want actually cash efficient leverage. So you are here for cash efficient leverage to scale your company, still running ads, but on what's called the low budget ad funnel. Okay, so you don't need to have 10K a month ad budget just to scale your company. Now that could help you to scale your company much faster, but you can also have something that's much more efficient, still gonna scale your company. Maybe it's gonna take a little bit more time, but at the end of the day, you're gonna get much better in actually understanding how to run ads, how to actually validate your ads, and how to make sure that you can actually have the right momentum when running ads, right? So you need the right funnel sequence, the right psychology, and the tight execution in order for this to work, right? So step one, I want to walk you through the step one, which is before ads, before funnels, and before the actual creatives. Most people fail because they start with ads. Okay, they simply, like, I have heard many coaches, many consultants, many agencies, they come, hey, my biggest problem was that, like, ads don't work for me, right? Ads don't work for me. I tried running ads, I tried YouTube ads, I tried like Google ads, I tried banner ads, I tried Facebook ads, I tried Instagram ads, and like I haven't seen any results. I only get like maximum unqualified leads, people that cannot afford my services, my products. Like, they do not work for me, right? And this is very simple because most people will fail because they just had the idea of like, hey, let me just run some ads. But the winning factor here is to actually start with market clarity, right? To get the clarity of who we're going after, right? Who are the target audience? How can we exclude? How can we be very specific? How can we be very targeted? How can we really focus in, right? So the rule is, if your market already buys, already spends, already complains publicly, you can scale with low budget, right? So this means that you maybe already went through Meta ad library, maybe LinkedIn ads library. You already seen ads there, right? You already have seen that maybe some of your some people that you follow in your field or your area of expertise, right? So maybe you have some couple people that are already ahead of you, and you follow them. You have seen that they are solving that problem, that there's huge demand, right? People already are buying, okay? They already are spending money, and they already are complaining publicly. This could be maybe you have seen on what people are searching. Some of the biggest things, like how can we know if people are complaining, is just going out in a marketplace like in a Google and finding out the keywords and key phrases, and also finding out what specifically people are searching for. And the search results will usually tell you what exactly is happening. They show you what they are complaining about, what they're searching for, so on and so forth. Like in my industry, if I'm looking at coaches, consultants, agency owners, or business service providers, usually they will be complaining about, hey, I'm not getting qualified leads, right? So they could be searching like, hey, how to get qualified leads, how to get more leads. They could be searching like how to get sales, how to run ads. These all things indicate that they are looking to scale their company, and they could also have one of the biggest problems, which is unqualified leads, okay? Or not enough volume of leads. So again, the rule, if your market already buys, already spends, already complains publicly, you can scale with low budget. Some examples, right? Instead of business owners target agencies doing 5K to 30K a month, struggling with lead consistency, okay? For consultants, it could be, instead of entrepreneurs, we target operators selling 2K to 10K offers, but relying on referrals. For mindset coach, it could be, instead of people who want confidence, we target coaches already making money, but stuck in self-doubt at the next level, okay? If they already pay for solutions, ads work much faster. So this means in my area of expertise, in my field, most coaches and most agency owners and most consultants, they would be spending money already to trying to fix this. They'd be already trying to invest money in ads. They'd be trying to invest money maybe in partnerships, in other agencies, in other businesses, to make sure that they can fix the problem or the bottleneck that's stopping their businesses from actual growth, okay? So step two, one core promise, right? Not 10 features, okay? So low budget ads can't afford confusion, right? You sell one outcome, not like 10 outcomes. like not muscle, like for example for fitness coach, not like, hey, I'm gonna help you to lose weight, build muscle, I'm gonna help you to increase dopamine levels, and I'm also gonna help you to have a better skin, and then also have better hair, and then like you suddenly are going after like almost so many benefits, right? What we are focusing here, we're not focusing on everything, we're just focusing on one outcome. Okay, so low budget ads can afford confusion. We can be very confused, like we can confuse when we're running ads on a low ad spend. We cannot confuse. We need to be very specific, very targeted, very focused. Okay, so you sell one outcome. So formula: in X days, I help Y person achieve Z outcome without A pain. Okay, so a couple examples here. Agencies, right? Agency get to 10 to 20 booked calls a month without outbound or referrals. For consultants, it could be turn expertise into predictable 10K a month system. Mindset coaches, this could be help high performers eliminate self-sabotage and execute consistently, right? If it can be explained in one breath, it won't convert on ads, right? If you can explain it, it's not simple as here, right? Get 10 to 20 booked calls a month without outbound or referrals. If it's not specific, you're gonna just confuse, and you're gonna get mixed signals. You're gonna get mixed feedback. And how do you know that you get mixed feedback? You're gonna get the wrong clicks, or you're gonna get the wrong leads, okay, or the wrong people. And then we move on to the step 3, which is the entry offer, right? Your funnel gate. So you do not sell your full program on ads with low budget, okay? So this is not, you're not offering your full services. You're not going like your high ticket and your full coaching program or your course on the low ad budget. You are selling diagnostics, like something very quick, like a roadmap, like a checklist, a system overview, a quick consultation. It could be, hey, a health call. It could be a quick audit call, okay? Why? Because a low budget, you borrow trust, not demand it, okay? You want to borrow that trust by offering something in return that they will receive value. Now, you don't have to offer everything, but something small where they will see that value, because that will automatically build trust, right? So a couple examples. So free acquisition system audit, right? For consultants, it would be offer scalability breakdown call. For mindset coach, it could be like performance bottleneck assessment. So the ad only sells the next step, not the actual transformation, okay? So one more time. So step 3 again, the entry offer, right? So you do not sell your full program and ads with low budget, right? You sell diagnostics, roadmap, a system overview. It could be an audit, it could be a short consultation. You're offering something very small. You're offering a small value just to get their trust, right? Why? Because low budget, you borrow trust, not demand it. It's just to borrow trust. It's just to show them that they can actually trust you, okay? And then obviously a couple examples like I already mentioned: agency free acquisition system audit. For consultants, it could be offer scalability breakdown call. For mindset coaches, it could be performance bottleneck assessment. The ad only sells the next step, not the transformation, okay? Step 4, the ad, simple and sexy, okay? Your ad has only one job to do and one job to only: to stop the scroll and self-select the right person, right? To stop them scrolling, stop them doing from whatever they are doing, right? So this is where your hooks come in. I'm gonna make a video about that as well. But like, this is where your hooks come in, to stop them scrolling and self-select the right person, right? So low budget ad structure, right? So pattern interrupt. So this is what happens with hooks. Call out the exact person, right? Hey, it could be coaches, it could be consultants, it could be agency owners, it could be CEOs, it could be founders, it could be senior executives, it could be salespeople, it could be entrepreneurs, it could be high achievers, okay? And then we call out, once we call out the exact person, we go in naming the pain, okay? So you name out, you highlight the pain specifically. It could be, hey, high ticket coaches, are you currently experiencing lead roller coaster, or revenue roller coaster, okay? And then you introduce the mechanism. It could be your unique mechanism. If you watched if you watched my video, you haven't watched, I suggest you go back and watching how to create a scalable offer, where we talk about the unique mechanism. in creating offer. So then you introduce the mechanism, and then a soft call to action. Okay, so examples: running an ad agency but leads feel random. Okay, so you ask a question: hey, running an ad agency but leads do feel random. If you already sell high ticket but lack consistency, this will hit. Consultant ad, right? If referrals are your main growth strategy, this is your biggest bottleneck or your bottleneck, right? Mindset coach: you're not lazy, you're not broken, you're operating without systems. So no edits, no hype, just truth plus relevance. Okay, relevance. So step 5. So then we go into the page, right? One page, one goal. Low budget funnels don't need complexity. Okay, so your page should answer, is this for me? Right? So how do we do that? How do they know? We go specifically name out, we call out the exact person. So then they know, okay, this is for me. Do they understand my problem? That's where we go out and we name the pain. Okay, name the pain, name the problem. Okay, and then is there a clear next step? And that's when we get into the soft call to action, which is the next step. It could be, call to action could be the, like we spoke about, the free acquisition system audit. It could be the offer scalability breakdown call. It could be performance bottleneck assessment. Okay, so, and then page section, right? So clear headline: who is this for? Who is this not for? Because again, if you are just going very vague, very broad, you're going to start getting unqualified leads, and this is what you do not want to do, and you do not want to get them on a low operating budget funnel. Okay, so clear headline: who is this for? Who is this not for? What problem you solve? What happens on the call? And simple call to action. Okay, so what happens on the call? Okay, again, you can go into like, hey, we're gonna do a performance bottleneck assessment, right? So what's stopping that performance going to the next level? Here in consultant offer scalability breakdown call, right? How we actually gonna scale? Free acquisition system audit, right? So we're gonna like look at your current systems, look at your things, and then I'm gonna show, like, you're gonna introduce a different system, right? So example headline: install a predictable client acquisition system without guessing or cold outreach. Okay, so then we move it on. So this is the headline, clear headline. Okay, so we have a clear headline: who is this for? Who is this not for? What's the problem you're solving? What happens on the call? And simple CTA. Okay, call to action. Then step 6, qualification: protect your time, right? The qualification process is very important, guys, because here we really want to protect our calendar. And if you're the only closer or the only salesperson in your company currently, in your consulting, coaching, or agency business, then you really want to protect yourself against unqualified leads, because that's just going to drain you, take the energy out of you, and you don't want that to happen. So when you're running ads specifically, you don't want to burn your ad budget. So this is why we need to get into the qualification, right? So we need to protect your time. So low budget ads means zero tolerance for unqualified leads. Okay, so this is already going to fix, like, you're going to fix the 99% of problems that I see with like average coaches, consultants, and agency owners. Okay, the average problem is they're getting unqualified leads or not leads at all. Okay, and this is what's gonna fix it, right? The qualification process, where we are protecting our calendar, we are protecting our time. Okay, so again, low budget means zero tolerance for unqualified leads. Use friction, right? So qualification filters: it could be current revenue, right? I'm currently working with coaches, consultants, and agency owners that are doing minimum of 5K to 10K per month. It could be offer price point. Okay, if you are selling, if you are currently selling offer above 2K. Okay, it could be ability to invest time and ads, commitment level, right? Can you commit to this at least minimum of 2 hours a day? Okay, and then example questions, we could be like, how we can put this in example, like, are you currently selling an offer above 2K? This alone removes 50% of time wasters. So if you are doing this, you're removing all the 50% of time wasters. Like, if you haven't watched how to create a scalable offer, or if you have, I mentioned there already, right? So in our agency, we avoid beginners, side hustlers, or just people that are just starting out. Okay, so this is already taken out 50% of time wasters, people that do not suit to what we're actually doing, they don't match and they do not align with who we work with, right? And then step 7, which I believe is the most important step here, okay, is your follow-up, where the most money is actually made, okay? So low budget funnels rely on follow-up, not volume. Okay, so you will need to follow up on people. So this usually could be done if you have appointment setter. If you do not have appointment setter, I actually will make a video of where to get appointment setters, how to train them, and so on and so forth. So you can actually have for your company appointment setter that can do all these follow-ups and go out and get these people, okay? So a low budget funnel relies on follow-up, not a volume. Simple follow-up stack, right? So day 1, confirmation plus calendar reminder. So this is very simple. So confirmation, if they book their, if we go back on and where we have, let's say they book in this free acquisition system audit or offer scalability breakdown call or performance bottleneck assessment, the first thing we do, we have a confirmation plus calendar reminder. Then we can also have day 1, we could send them a Loom, or maybe you have a short funnel built out already, Loom explaining what happens on the call, right? What we're gonna be doing on a call. Hey, I'm gonna walk you step by step through how we install exactly the system inside of your coaching, consulting, or agency business. We're also gonna talk about if we are a great fit working together. If we are, we're gonna tell you. If we're not, we're gonna also let you know on the call. We're gonna also walk you to what is the biggest bottleneck, and we're going to try to solve your biggest bottleneck on the call, right? So Loom explaining what happens on the call, okay? Then objection-based email, okay? Objection-based, like there could be reasons why maybe they think, hey, this is not for them. They may think, I need time to wait. They may think, hey, this will require XYZ. There's an objection in their mind, right? So that objection-based email overcomes that. Then you could, day 5, so we have day 0, confirmation calendar reminder. Day 1, Loom explaining what happens on the call. Day 3, objection-based email. Then day 5, case study or insight. Now, a couple things I want to reminder here. Obviously, day 7 is final check-in. Usually, if they are booking a call from ad, I would make it happen within 1 or 3 days, maximum. Okay, not 7 days, because that money could be burnt, right? It used to be that yes, you could wait 7 days, somebody books in, you can give the whole week and they book at the end of the week, or right? But right now, as like the attention span is shrinking and like it's shrinking rapidly, people usually turn out to forget their calls and they do not show up, or they overthink it. There's a lot of things, right? So what I would do, I try to book it in the first 3 days, and then obviously on the day 0, I would do the confirmation calendar, confirmation plus obviously calendar reminder. I also would send them at the same time the Loom. Then on day 2, I would actually put this like this. I'm actually going to reconstruct this, and then okay, so we would have a couple things. So day 0, confirmation plus calendar reminder plus Loom explaining what happens on the call. Then day 1, right, the next day you would do objection-based email plus case study or an insight. And on the day when they actually have booked in the call, I would do a final check-in, and 1-2 hours before the call, I would do that check-in, okay, just to make sure that they show up. Because it used to be that you could open up your calendar maybe for a week or 2. Somebody would book in those calls, and then you could obviously you could do your like day 0, day 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, right? But what turned out to happen was that as time's going, as like internet gets more aggressive, and it grows much faster, and you have the AI, and you have like people scrolling more and more and more often, they tend to forget their things, because a lot of people have very busy lives, plus their attention is like totally taken by internet, sometimes by social medias, so they turn out to forget the calls. So this is why I would open only calendar for like 1 to 3 days maximum, okay? Example follow-up line. Most people don't fail because of effort. They fail because they never install systems, right? Because it could be like a simple follow-up. And then we get into step 8, scale what converts, not what looks good. Okay? So this is again talking about data. Okay? Once it works at $10 to $20 a day, duplicate the ad, test hooks, improve qualification, raise standards. Okay? Duplicating the ad means like we're doing A/B testing. So then we are testing the hooks, right? We can be the hooks, the starting. I'm obviously gonna do video on that as well, how to come up with your hooks, your copy. And then we obviously improve qualification and raise standards. Scaling is refinement, not reinvention. Okay? And then the final truth about the low ad budget funnel. Low budget funnels don't fail because of money, they fail because of weak positioning, broad targeting, no systems, and poor qualification. Fix those, and even a $300 a month becomes a huge leverage. Like, even just by fixing qualification, because like most I have seen coaches, consultants, agency owners, they don't have qualification process. They just tell who they want to work with, and they don't take out the people that they don't want to work with, right? They're just like, hey, I'm going after this market, and in that market there could be a lot of time wasters. So for that reason, that qualification process already sorts 99% of your problems. Okay, so I hope this fully delivers exactly how to create a low budget ad funnel that scales without a big ad spend. Okay, now if you're a coach, consultant, or agency owner looking to really scale your business, okay, and you maybe want to take it to the next level, I would suggest you to book in a call with us, and we will actually help you on the call to go over a couple things. I will also walk you step by step of how to actually install the system in your business. We're going to look at if we are a great fit in working together. And we will also look at a couple things of like your biggest bottleneck and what it takes to actually solve it. Okay, so this is if you are a really serious consultant, agency owner, or a coach selling already above 2K offer, and you are already generating maybe a minimum of 5 to 10K per month in your coaching, consulting, or agency business. Be more than happy to jump on a call with you. But anyway, I hope this video really delivered. And by the way, just about the call, if you're still considering jumping on a call, the link should be down in the description or in the bio. But I hope this really delivered and showed you how to create a low budget ad funnel that actually can be scalable, all the psychological triggers and what has to be included and what not, in order for you to really scale your business to the next level. Okay, so thank you for watching. Please do follow our channel, help us to grow as well. Thank you for watching, and see you very time soon.